Friends, this time I am very close to each other. That means episode number 54 and episode number 55 comes close back to back. And this 55 also reminds me a number which about 60 years back was the sign or signature of elitist smokers. They will have StExpress555 cigarette tin in their hand to show to the other public that I am an elitist smoker and I do not smoke one or two, I smoke in terms of number 50s. I have got 2, 3 or 5 tins in my house. Therefore, I come back to number 55, that is the episode today, and which is success sauce, hashtag success sauce, hashtag maths Waterloo 4.2. Mind you, I told you yesterday that we are closing the chapter exam menace. We would be starting next chapter, that is number 4, that is maths Waterloo. And in my 8th or 9th episode, 7th episode possibly, I had covered 4.1. So I come just next to that 4.2 in this episode. That is chapter 4, part 2. Here I am talking about maths. Why do I call it Waterloo? Waterloo is a proverb attached to a place where a victor which became very proud of his victories lost at this place. An ignominious defeat. Similarly, maths is everybody's weak point. We feel maths is something absolutely impossible. We can't do it. It is absolutely not interesting subject. But you have to make it interesting because maths is the base, is the foundation of everything. Tell me, friends, can you have a superstructure without a super foundation? Can you have an even single-story building without a foundation? It will collapse. Similarly, if you are weak in maths, your life's progress will collapse. Every day you need maths in the market, when you buy your garments, in the vegetable shop, when you buy your vegetables, or any fancy item, you do maths, how much to give and how much to get back. If you make a mistake, you lose. The seller gains, and you won't definitely like to lose. So you have to be strong in maths. If you can be strong in addition and subtraction, why can't you be strong in multiplication and division? Maths comprises of only these 4 factors: multiplication, division, addition and subtraction. To be rightly applied, to be put in right place. And that is maths. And maths, is to be loved very much or is to be hated very much, to gain control over it. How do you love it or how do you hate it? Hating is obvious. We always do that because we feel maths is a very difficult subject. We hate to open that book. We would open any other book but maths. Here I tell you, how do you love it? Say, last episode was number 54. I had sung a song on number 54. That is a number. Today I am saying this is number 55. And I have related to the cigarette packet StExpress555. That's also a number. So, the main point that I am driving at is to make the numbers or mathematics lovable, you have to have association of thoughts. That association of thoughts is very, very important for everything in life. Suppose you are meeting a group of people at a football field or at a party, and everybody will introduce themselves to you, and immediately you will forget the names. Prabir will become Subir, Subir will become somebody else. So how do you remember? The easiest way is you start talking to one by one and repeat the name. Suppose Prabir, you say Subir. So he said, no, sir, I am Prabir. Oh, Prabir, okay. And then while talking to him, take his name 3-4 times. It gets registered in your mind. Name is Prabir, looks is this, height is this, you will never forget. Complexion is this, you will never forget. Similarly, about numbers, you have to associate with other things of interest to you. For example, I told you 54 and 55, I have given you examples how to make it memorable. Now, number 54 is lovable to all song lovers. Number 555 is lovable to all elite cigarette smokers. So they are also part of the society, and you are also part of the society. You do the same thing with other numbers. What do? I'll give an example. For A to Z, when you do typing, A to Z, you have to remember where is A, where is Z, and you have to put your finger at the right place. Nowadays, of course, you do typing only in sending SMS or sending WhatsApp. And earlier typewriter is gone to the wind. So there is a, I won't say proverb, there is a simple sentence which you have to remember, that is, quick little fox jumps over the lazy dog. Quick little fox jumps over a lazy dog. That means this sentence covers A to Z. If you keep typing that repeatedly, you have control over A to Z. Now you can type any statement, any letter, anything which comprises of only A to Z. As simple as that. Similarly, numbers. Mathematics is numbers. Numbers 1 to 100. You divide it into various groups. What are the groups? One is prime numbers, and one is another group is non-prime numbers. Then divide into other groups: divisible by 2, divisible by 3, divisible by 5, divisible by 7. And other group is non-divisible by 2, 3, 5, 7, 13, 17. Therefore, and then you have to work out the tables of the prime numbers. Basically, your brain has to work on the numbers, which is 1 to 100, 1 to 100, and repeatedly 1 to 100 comes to billion and trillion. You don't have to go to billion and trillion. 1 to 100 is good enough. And if you have command over 1 to 100, you will have command over mathematics, arithmetic part. Then comes algebraical part. You think A to Z. I told you about that sentence which covers A to Z. You go to any zoo. You think of arranging the animals according to A to Z. and you will remember the alphabet very nicely. So is geometry. Geometry, you know, a triangle. Triangle is nothing but the top of a hut, and put one hut on the another hut, put another hut on top of the. It is a very funny picture you get. Then you think of number of arms of a triangle are 3. Increase it to 4. It becomes a square or a rectangle. It make it 5. It becomes a pentagon. Make it 6. It becomes hexagon. Make it 7. It becomes heptagon. Make it 8. It becomes octagon. Octopus has got 8 arms. Don't you remember? Associate with that. Similarly, if you go on increasing the arms, you will be surprised it becomes a circle. So you started with a triangle, ended up with a circle. How funny it is. So mathematics is not to be feared upon. Mathematics is lovable. You hug mathematics, and then you will have tremendous fun in life. Another way to remember numbers is remember your friend's telephone number. Mobile number is too big, 10 numbers, 10 digits. Split it into 2, 5 and 5, add them up. You will find adding up, first 5 is 21, adding up, second 5 is 23. It will be easy to remember. You innovate and play with numbers. Play with numbers, play with alphabets for algebra, play with the figures, geometry. You have covered the mathematics. And who has won? You have won. Maths have lost.